Guys, what's up? Today's video, I'm going to be comparing two super popular powders. Well, one really, but that one super popular powder now came out with another shade, and I'm talking about the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Y'all know that's so many people's tried and true. It's one of mine. I absolutely love the product. So what I got in PR, the shade Honey, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's Honey. Yes, it's the shade Honey. I'm like, all right, so I want to compare what this looks like underneath my eyes, because I feel like I am the shade that they were going for when creating this, and I just thought it would be a helpful video. I want to be helpful for you guys, so I thought, why not just do my makeup on camera and show you exactly how this applies. And I'll do half and half so you can see what the translucent looks like and what the Honey shade looks like. I also thought it would be fun if I tried some other products in here or showed you some products that I'm liking. I also got the NARS Orgasm collection. I do want to try these eyeshadows out, so I won't talk so much in this video to where it's like unbearable and you can't watch it, and I'll fast forward the parts that you already know how to do, and I'll just let you know my thoughts on it, and then I will wrap it up at the end on these two products. So I'll leave some timestamps down below if all you're interested in is the powders. No offense, I totally get it. Your time is valuable. And yeah, if you're interested in these products and you want to know how they perform, then just keep on watching. I also received the Born This Way matte foundation. I want to try this out. I don't think the color is going to work, but we can figure that out as we go. To prime the skin, I'm just going to use this Benefit Pore Fessional and put that all over the areas that I want the foundation to apply nice and smooth. All right, I'm going in with the shade Natural Beige, and I'm just going to try one squirt because I'm worried that it's going to be too light. Ugh, I think it is. Yeah, this is going to be too light. And then I'm gonna take the Neutrogena Healthy Skin in the shade Caramel and just, you know, dot that on the outer portions of my face. Aw man, I'm disappointed that that's not my red shade. I'm gonna bronze my face with this Makeup Forever bronzer. For concealer, I'm just gonna mix the Laura Mercier Ultra Long Wear Concealer, the Flawless Fusion. I've been using the shade 4 in first to hide these dark circles. Going strong with that application. It's not super light, you see, and then I go in with the shade 3 in to give it a little brightness in the same areas. It's just like one shade up. And then I'll just let it sit there for a minute. I'm gonna put some lip balm on real quick. I'm using the Awake Lip Therapy Lip Mask. I really, really like this stuff. It's super thick and it helps if your lips get dry. And for whatever reason, my lips have been chapped these past few days. All right, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and blend that out with a sponge. I'm gonna take whatever's left over and go on my chin and the top of my nose. And then I like to go in with a brush like this just to blow out those edges. And I'm gonna go ahead and try the setting powder now. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set the concealer. I like to set them right away because it prevents from creasing. And I just wanted to show you side by side what they look like. You see how Honey looks yellow? And this reminds me of the Ben Nye Banana Powder just from the coloring. So I'm excited to see what it looks like underneath my eyes. And then translucent is the, you know, original no color formula. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that there's no creasing underneath. I'm just gonna go in and use the Laura Mercier puff that goes with it. I really enjoy using a puff to set underneath my eyes. I really do think it makes a difference. And I am just going to pack on the edge like this with product. And I also use Tati's sponges like this as well. And I'm just going to pat it in. like so. It just works so beautifully together. It just makes it look so smooth. All right, so that's translucent. Looks fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited for the honey side. I'm just gonna take the opposite side. This is a clean, brand new sponge. Looks yellow. All right, I'm scared. Let me make sure I'm in focus. We're in focus. All right. Oh. Okay. All right, medium skin tone girls. I think we found our new favorite shade. They look so similar, but this side just looks more natural, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can tell. I'm gonna finish my face so you can see, but this is gonna be fantastic for setting the rest of your face. I'm gonna put it on my chin. Oh, girl. I'm gonna set the middle of my face with the honey. Oh my goodness. So up close, when I'm looking at them side by side, the honey color looks a little less stark, if that makes sense. It looks more smooth because with the translucent, it's not white, but you know what I'm saying from a color perspective. Because of my skin tone, the yellow or the honey just looks better underneath my eyes. I don't know if you guys can tell. So this side is translucent. That side's honey. There's like less of a white cast. See, a little more chalky. And obviously you can fix that with powders, which I will. I just wanted to see the difference up close. And on camera, you guys, I am not mad. I'm switching sides to the translucent. Yeah, it's totally just more of a perfect match, if that makes sense. I still like the translucent, don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose between one right now, I would say the honey. All right, so I'm just gonna finish my makeup and then we'll let this sit on the face and we'll talk more about it. Just wanted to say I'm gonna quickly fill in my brows and then I'll be back and then I will use the NARS Orgasm palette. All right, now I'm gonna go in with these NARS eyeshadows. I've been dying to try it. I'm gonna take that matte shade and put it in the crease. Oh, wow. It's like the perfect crease color. It's really beautiful and it's blending effortlessly into my crease. All right, I'm going to dust that same shade underneath the eyes. Also, I want to take the Orgasm X and put this gorgeous shade to deepen the crease. This I would say is a mauve tone. It could be a blush shade as well. Say it has a purple hue to it. I'm gonna drag that same color onto the lower lash line. And these colors are just like screaming my name, these two. Oh, and that purple. I'm gonna put this sparkly pink shade right in the center. Right here. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then I want to put this lighter pink shimmery in the inner portion of my eye. I could totally use a brush. I just prefer my finger. Then I'm going to put the darker color on the outside. It looks so beautiful. All right, so I'm a huge fan of these. I can already tell you they're so easy to use. They blend like a dream. There's very little fallout. I mean, there is some fallout on my face because it's the shimmers, but I can just dust it away. Nothing significant. If you love purple tones, this is gonna be straight up for you.
And I wanted to do a wing liner, so I'm going with this Too Faced liner. It's super easy to use. I feel like the felt tips are much easier to get that flick. And I'm just fast forwarding it because y'all know how to do your liner. And now going in with these lashes by Salon Perfect. Haven't worn lashes in a million years, so it felt kind of weird. Don't neglect those lower lashes and bronze your face, of course. I really like these NARS bronzers. They're just so beautiful. And with NARS bronzers, I just feel like they apply really beautifully and they blend out easily. So if you accidentally get too much on your brush, then it's okay. Then this matte bronzer, these are new. I'm almost positive they just had the traditional bronzers, you know, with a little bit of sparkle. These have no sparkle, so they're perfect for contouring, or if you just enjoy a matte bronzer, then these are for you, girl. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just carving out my face, and this is the Orgasm cheek palette. So gorgeous. If you like pink tone blushes with shimmer, then you're gonna love this palette. And the highlight that's in this palette is very gold. It was almost too light for my skin tone, but again, with the blendability of these products, it worked out beautifully. I thought it looked stunning on my cheeks. And these I'm just keeping in real time so you can see how they blend. I ended up mixing both of those shades together in the palette to create this shade here. And I'm just working it into that contour. And this is the gold shade I was talking about. You see, it's, well, I guess it doesn't look too light. Initially, when you put it on, it can look a little ashy, right? But I feel like the lights are kind of intensifying that. Once blended out, though, you just look glowing, girl. And you'll see at the end, just made me look like my skin was healthy and fresh. And then just cleaning up the eyeshadows using the same technique, same colors. I'm just piling on top of them just because, you know, lashes change the way your eyes look. And I just wanted to blow everything out just a little more. That's what I'm doing here. Same with the lower lash line. I use the same shades. And then just blow it out and make sure everything looks blended. I took the other palette, the Orgasm, and just highlighted my inner corner with the lightest shade in that palette. Super, super beautiful. It's sparkly, but looks like it's glowing from within, if that makes sense. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed applying this in my inner corners, and I decided to put it on my brow bone as well, and I just thought it just pulled all of the colors together, and it just made it look more cohesive, and I just like it. And then of course I just dust everything off together, swirl everything together. Then we are going to lock everything in and use the Tarte setting spray. And I mixed these two glosses from Fenty Beauty. I love Fenty glosses so much, hands down top 3 at least. And I just mix these two shades and I just remove a little bit of the excess with my finger, and that's the complete look. And yeah, I'm about to tell you my thoughts.
All right, so I am all done with my makeup. I have both powders on my face. I'm gonna grab my mirror so I can just, you know, look at it and tell you my comments. And honestly, looking at the two, they are pretty much identical. The left side with the honey looks just a little bit better, and honestly, I think it's because it's more catered to my skin tone. And right, that was the test, is if it looks better for, you know, medium shades like myself. Anywhere near my shade range is, I wanted to test if you would get the translucent or the honey, and honestly, I think you would be happy with the honey. I will say the translucent looks a little more brightening, like just a smidge, but you know when you use a lighter color on top of like a dark circle, like for example my dark circles, you can see a little bit of a grayish tint. That has it a little more than the left side, but that's me reaching, right? Looking for something to tell you that's different. But yes, I think 100% this side, the side with the honey, looks better overall. I'm sorry about the shadowing because of the lights, but I really tried to make sure to like zoom up on my skin so you can see. Honestly, today was a huge hit with the products that I tried. And I would say that if you are fair skin toned, obviously 100% do the translucent. But if you're anywhere near my shade range, and I would say I'm pretty tan right now, you would really, really like the honey. Or if you just want the translucent for underneath your eyes and then the honey for the rest, but I mean, like, that's a little bit excessive. I will say that it has completely set my face so beautifully. I think that's how they recommend you using it. It's not like an under eye type of thing. They have the eye brightening powder if you want something to specifically target eye brightening, right? I just personally use the translucent powder to set underneath my eyes, and I just wanted to see if there was a difference, and there totally is. And it's in the sense of like Ben Nye banana powder. It's tinted yellow, so it just, you know, sits underneath the eyes just a little better than the translucent for my skin tone. So I would say 100% it's a hit. I really like it. The yellow undertone to it is fantastic for medium skin tones. And everything else, oh my gosh, this NARS Orgasm collection is phenomenal. I'm obsessed. If you like neutral tones and especially like berries and purples, you are going to be obsessed with this. It's the most wearable purple shades ever. It's not like boom in your face, you know, like I feel like this is, I'm wearing crazy lashes and stuff, but I feel like the colors are totally wearable and beautiful. And if you are just neutrals completely, then the just Orgasm eyeshadow quad would be your best friend. And all of the cheek products from NARS, from this collection, the matte version and the, you know, standard bronzers, they're amazing. And I've used this for over a month. I love it so much. And these bronzers is the ones that I use. I don't know if I called it out. I use this to contour with. This is the matte version. This is the shade Quirimba. So sorry if I'm butchering that. You only need the littlest amount on your brush and it will just contour your face so beautifully, and it blends like a dream. If you accidentally get too much on your skin, then it's just amazing. You can buff it out. But yeah, that completes this video. I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know down below if you have any questions if I didn't cover it in this video. I am totally obsessed with the honey version. I absolutely love the translucent. I'll still buy it. I really like this for setting all over my face better than this one. And I'm honestly going to use the honey version because I have it to set underneath my eyes. Because like I said, it just looks just a smidge better underneath my eyes. This side is just a little bit lighter. I don't know if the camera can tell than this side. But overall, it just looks more seamless. But okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you.